Well, hey there folks, this is Vlad with Review Outdoor Gear, and today we are in beautiful Sandpoint, Idaho on the beach, taking in the good views and the good temperature. I want to do a review today. This is the Flexlite camp chair from REI Co-op. It's a pretty cool little piece of equipment that I've been using for quite a while. I figured I'd tell you guys about it. It's a ultralight camping, car camping, beach chair. I think it's a pretty cool option, so I'd like to kind of give you the rundown of it, show you how it sets up, how it takes down, talk about what things I like about it, what things I don't like about it, and just kind of give you my opinions on it. Hopefully it'll be a helpful review for you guys. So let's get into it. Alright, so here it is. Fits in this nice little nylon bag. Pretty thick material. It's the camp version, Flexlite camp chair by REI Co-op. Up here it's got a little loop. You can hang it off your backpack or hang it up in camp or hang it up at home, whatever you want to do. It's got a little plastic clasp type release here for the drawstring. Open it up and there it is inside of there. It's got a lot of space. I like that the bag isn't overly tight. Sometimes companies make their bags way too tight and it's hard to stuff things in there and pull them back out. Not the case here. Ample amount of room. Reach in there, pull it out. There it is. So this is the seat part here, and this is the legs part. Usually I put this aside. Start with this. It kind of looks like a mess. Just legs everywhere, but it kind of is pretty it's kind of self-explanatory. It's pretty intuitive. Just kind of grab a leg and start putting it in the spot that it tends to go to. There's little elastic bands in there, kind of like tent poles. Just kind of stick them in there. And each spot, kind of finds itself. Just like this. There you go. And that's the base setup already. Pretty easy. It is made out of aluminum. It's pretty durable. It's not super thick though, like, a bigger camp chair that you're going to buy at like, Walmart or some outdoor store for like car camping. It is a little more delicate. The chair itself has a 250-pound limit, so keep that in mind. But yeah, these are aluminum. They're all capped off, so stuff doesn't get in there. And these are like plastic molded pieces here, and it all kind of spins around just to kind of give a little more flex, as if you're on an uneven surface or stuff like that. It's got the logo there, REI Co-op, and little rubber feet on the bottom. One thing I will recommend when setting it up is make sure that all of these joints are completely seated. Like this one here, make sure that you can't see any white, and make sure these are fully seated in the bottom in their little sockets. If you don't do that, it can kind of weaken that joint, and it'll either bend your plastic or bend your tubes. If you get sand in there, it sometimes won't fit all the way in, so make sure that's fully in there. But there you go. So that's really easy. That sets down. Now you put the seat part on it. Seat part, it's pretty nice quality. It's a pretty heavy duty synthetic material. It's double layered here on the outsides, double stitching on all the seams except the outside, kind of little like material that's just kind of woven over the ends of the fabric, so it looks good. You've got little loops here on the back as well if you need to attach anything else to it or hang it up to dry, stuff like that. Back here we've got this kind of heavy duty double layered nylon, really heavy denier socket on all four sides, and that is what the actual chair part goes into. So it's pretty nice quality. It's going to be a little more durable than the light, super like ultra lightweight version that REI has of this. So you will get a little bit more durability with this. But to set it up, you just find the top part's got the REI Co-op brand on top. Find the long pieces of your seat, and these little pockets just slide over that. You got one right there, two here. Kind of got to stretch it a little bit. Grab here, pull it on there. Go down here, same thing. Fit that over there. And then the last one, same thing. And make sure they're all the way in there. Again, if you don't have them all the way, they might slip off or something like that. But there you go. It's set up, ready to go. Obviously, I was kind of explaining it, so it took a little bit longer. But you can have this chair set up from nothing to fully set up in like 30 seconds if you need to. Here it is kind of set up on the beach. Sitting in it, it's pretty comfortable. You're, 5-ish, 10 inches off the ground, depending on what you're sitting on. I'm on the sand, so it's kind of sunk in, which is, by the way, something to consider. If you're on soft, surfaces, it will sink in a little bit. The feet are not too big, so just something to consider. But really comfortable. It's got a nice wraparound seat here, good support, halfway up your legs, about 2/3 of the way up your back. It doesn't have full back support, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, just a pretty comfortable seat. It's a great option to get you off of the ground if you're backpacking, camping, and you're kind of tight on space. Throw this in there. It's not a whole lot. It weighs 1 pound and 11 ounces, so under 2 pounds. So not too heavy, not too big, but it's something you could comfortably sit in for, an hour if you had to. There's no weird, spots that push or anything. Pretty comfortable. There's no cup holders, obviously, but you can kind of set your stuff down right on the ground on your either side, just like that. So pretty nice. Like I said, just be cognizant of what you're putting it on because it will sink in a little bit. And then with that 250-pound weight limit, I would be careful about how you sit down into the chair. Don't like plop into it. If you're like a 200-pound guy and you plop down into it, that's a lot of added weight. So just be careful about that. I wouldn't lean back in it either. It probably would bend stuff back there. So just put it down, sit in it, and it's going to be great. So pretty nice. And then just kind of get out of it. As you can see, it's in the sand and it has sunk down a decent amount, but it does eventually stop and you kind of just pull it out, shake it out. So when you're done, takedown is super easy. Just come back here, pull these tabs right off of the legs. It kind of takes itself apart, honestly. Pop that off of these legs here, set that aside, and then just like you put it together, pop all these legs out, kind of fold them in towards the middle, shake the sand off of it. Right about there. There you go. That's kind of as far as I go. You can take apart these other pieces here off of that if you want to kind of make it more flat, but this usually works for me. Take that. Take your seat. Kind of usually fold it in half. Doesn't really matter which way. And then put this in here, and I just roll it up right in the seat fabric part. There you go. Just like that. Take your bag, and then it fits nice and easy inside of there. No struggle, just kind of slide it down in there. There you go. Whoops. Okay, and it's nice. It's got a decent amount of space on top because REI does make a seat like insulated pad that goes around the whole bottom of the chair, and I might show you that in a video later, but that actually fits in here too. So you could take that and the whole chair, and it all fit into one bag. So folks, definitely a cool option if you're looking for a lightweight camping chair. It is, as most backpacking or camping items, on the pricey side. It's about $60, $70 from REI, but I do think it is worth it if you're looking for something like this. It's lightweight, portable, compact, all things you kind of want for that. Some downsides are the durability. It's obviously not going to be as durable as a big old camping chair, right? It kind of throws around. This is a little more delicate, but I think it is still a good balance between weight and durability. So if you're interested, I'll leave a link down to REI's website below. You can get it from their website. I think this is exclusive to REI since they make it, but check it out. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below. Hopefully that was a good, informative review for you guys. As always, have a great day. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to praise God for our beautiful creation that we have out here. See you in the next one. Over and out.